Hey guys, welcome to Tech Feedback. My name is Annie Gaus.
And I'm Scott Bromley.
And this is where Scott and I answer your viewer questions from throughout the week. Starting with, dongle jokes can get you fired. This was a big controversy where a woman named Adria Richards got this guy fired because she kind of called him out for making this dongle joke. And she was subsequently fired, and it turned into this huge dust-up that was way more of a big deal than it should have been. But in response, TSAFTSAF writes, WTF is a dongle? This is a dongle. It's a useful little thing that you plug into your computer and it contains additional data or media or software, whatever you want to run off it. I don't know who decided to name it a dongle.
I don't know either. It's a cool
I feel like
name.
it must have been a joke.
Yeah, and it just kept on going. Next up, I got my hands on the Oculus Rift, and there were a ton of questions about it. Like one from Graves904 who says, how does it work for people who wear glasses? Actually, the Oculus Rift, it's a dev kit, so it ships with 3 interchangeable sets of lenses. So if you're farsighted or nearsighted, they have you covered. Also, the screen can move forward and backwards depending on how close your eyes are to whatever. It clears up. Also, Larry Bonson wrote in saying, what happens if your house catches fire? Will you notice with those things on?
If you can smell smoke.
Yeah, if you can smell smoke or feel heat, you might notice that your house is on fire. But it does cover up all peripheral vision. You are totally locked in. Nuclear Lizard wrote in saying, so is this like a TV viewing for games that you might have on an Xbox? They were using an Xbox controller. Or is this a console that has its own games like the Ouya? So it's a peripheral for the PC. So it plugs into your PC, you play PC games. Team Fortress 2 released an update where you can play. It's not its own console. It doesn't replace televisions, because right now in the dev kit there are 2 720p screens in there, and because it's so close to your face, you can see the pixels, and it is a little blurry. It's not perfect, and it will make you dizzy. It made me dizzy. They do insist that it's going to get better, but as far as it being its own console, it's more of an accessory. Yeah.
Still, it seems like a lot of people are interested.
A lot of people are interested. I mean, everyone
fun.
walks away going, "Yeah, it's really cool." I walked away saying it was really cool, and then I also got dizzy and almost threw up.
And then you barfed everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Next up, Rich Mom scams Kickstarter. This was a story about a mother who started a Kickstarter supposedly to pay for her daughter's tuition for a development camp where she wanted to make an RPG. But she ended up raising a whole bunch of money using all this sort of girl power kind of language, sort of help women in tech kind of thing. Right. And Reddit jumped all over her because they felt like this is basically a scam because she made way over and above the tuition, and it's like, what is that for? So most of our commenters kind of agreed that this was a scam. However, Acid Punk 8 did not agree, saying, yeah, I say it's fun.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. I'm an Acid Punk. Well, whatever.
Yeah, and Uncommon J also writes, why does Annie always get the female bashing news stories? Okay, well, for a couple reasons, but I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a female bashing story, but if Scott stood up here bashing females, he would just sound like kind of a dick.
I'd be a dick. Yeah. Can't do that. But I can be a dick to Samsung, where I was this week in the video WTF Samsung, where I kind of bashed all their press conferences. Keegan Bryan wrote in saying, what was your worst product launching experience? Mine was at the Konami E3 2010 press conference. It was really awkward. Everyone was just focused on reading off of a teleprompter, and it gave us this this meme of 1 million troops. Check it out.
And battle with armies of the more than 1 million troops. 1 million troops. Wow.
It also gave us this thing.
Konami is talking dancing to a full new level.
So wait, you're telling me that it's gonna be Dance Dance Evolution?
Dance Dance Evolution?
So yeah, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in person. I'm glad it was there. I'm really glad it was there. Do you have any?
The weirdest one, no, I didn't go to the Qualcomm conference at CES, but that was kind
Such a shame.
that was, I know, I was kicking myself for weeks, but that was kind of a classic, super, super weird keynote that involved like Big Bird and Steve Ballmer like sprinting out onto the stage and Maroon 5 or something. It was weird.
Gorgeous.
And fake teens.
Yeah, fake teens, yeah. They're part of the Me generation or whatever it was. So next up, I did the video about how teens might be killing Facebook because they use YouTube more. We got our very first female submission from Destiny Someone, and it's 7 minutes long. It's more of a comment on the whole thing than a question, but I do like your honesty, and for your honesty, we're gonna give you a shirt.
You are so getting a shirt for this video.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
We watched the entire thing and
Yeah.
and we would kind of like you to maybe come co-host sometime.
Yeah. See what you're doing. Check it out.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm making this video because I want a shirt. Sue me. Do I think that YouTube is going to go away? Oh, sweetie. Oh, hells no. You know, I'm sure that a lot of people think that things are phases, but some stuff is here to stay. And YouTube is going to be one of them. Google is the boss of everything. So, yeah.
All right, next up, this was pertaining to Star Trek Into Lameness. This was the IRS's $60,000 awful Star Trek parody that people kind of got irritated about because
it was bad.
Because tax dollars.
Yeah.
But Oscar Medina writes, at least it was a video. In Mexico, our president took a over $30,000 picture, and our government regrets nothing. Not to mention the $10 million app the government almost did. What? So I looked this up. I had never heard of this before, and I couldn't find a whole lot of info about it, but apparently the Mexican government was prepared to pay $10 million for an app available only to members of Congress, and it was very vague what it would do, but it was just like allowing the members to stay connected from their phones, like email. Or texting. I don't know.
Cool.
That was pretty much all the detail I could find out about it, at least based on my brief survey. But Oscar, if you have more info on that, I'd be curious to hear back at that, because that sounds ridiculous.
I really want to hear it.
Next up, this was about our video on Google's answer to Evernote, which is an app called Keep. I sort of trashed it because it completely did not work when I tried to use it. The desktop did not work at all. Like, there was an error message every time I tried to create a list. But Reno writes, as always, Annie the anti-Google. Now, that is just not true. I'm not anti-Google. They make some great stuff. I use many, many, many of their products. And they're actually one of the few companies out there that continually impresses me with their projects. But Google Keep sucked. It did not work. And it kind of seemed to me like they sort of rushed it out after everyone got pissed about Reader going away. I could be reading too much into it, but that was my impression.
Next video, I did a top 5 of the awesomely bad tech movies, which Brock Smith wrote in asking, is Annie available for our countdown needs, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, retirement parties, etc.? What's the highest number that she will start at? Yeah, Annie. What's the highest number that someone can? Are you available?
I am available, and it depends on what you're paying. I'm willing to go as high as 100.
Okay.
I don't know how to count past 100.
Cool.
I actually don't.
All right. You have 100 different poses that you can come out and go. 99, 98. Good to know.
97.
Yeah, the
96.
They're all different. They're all
I got
different.
100 of those.
They're all different.
But you gotta
pay up.
the bucks.
More than $100. They cost more than $1 a piece. I'm just gonna throw that one out there as well. And finally, guys, we've started making some of those phone calls we promised you. Check it out. Check out this quick peek at us making phone calls to you. Jackson, it's Scott Bromley and Annie Gaus calling you right now.
Doing alright. I'm actually hiking a mountain right now.
You're hiking?
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
I'm on spring break right now.
All right. Are you drinking?
No, because I'm underage, Scott.
Oh, man.
Por favor, deje su mensaje después del tono.
Hola, me llamo es Scott Bromley y Annie Gaus para un TFN. Hay modo en el circle. La vaca produce leche. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
That could be you.
That could be you. And if you shared our video a few weeks ago but still haven't sent us your phone number, email us at rev3techfeed@gmail.com. We do have a list. We're checking it twice. So no cheaters. No cheaters.
And we're going to call you in the middle of the night and wake you up, probably.
We will. I'll breathe very heavily on the phone before I say anything as well. So watch out for that one.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in a few hours, probably.
Yeah. And if you have more questions for tech feedback in the future, leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. I'm Scott.
I'm Annie.
And we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Good day.